Have you ever heard of Baba Vanga and her prophecies? Baba Vanga's prophecies pique the curiosity and mystery of many. Her frightening predictions boast an impressive accuracy rate of 85 at 84 years old. She supposedly foresaw events that terrorized the world and even predicted her own death. Even after her death in 1996, her predictions continue to intrigue the world. For 2024, she left behind some predictions that promise to be as impactful as the previous ones. Want to know what these prophecies are? Stick with me until the end of this video, and the last prophecy will send chills down your spine. Baba Vanga died at the age of 84. She was from Bulgaria after a storm left her blind at the age of 12. Since then, Baba Vanga made many predictions, reportedly getting about 85 of them right. Her predictions for 2024 are quite intriguing. Baba Vanga foresaw events that shocked the world, and many believe her visions still apply today, such as Trump's victory and Barack Obama's victory. During a terrible storm that left her blind at the age of 12, Baba made predictions about a series of historical events. It is believed she had a strong vision, with 85 of her predictions being correct. Some of her predictions came true after her death, bringing eerie forecasts for the future. If you're wondering which of her predictions came true, we'll talk about that shortly. Now, let's look at the prophet's predictions for 2024. The assassination of Russian President Vladimir Putin by a compatriot in 2024, while the war in Ukraine continues. The death of the Russian leader is purported to plunge the world into greater uncertainty. She also warned of terrorist attacks across Europe and an unnamed major country conducting bioweapon attacks in 2024, according to some interpretations of her predictions. Before her death, Vanga predicted that Europe would be under Islamic leadership until 2040, the return of communism until 2076, and the resolution of the global famine crisis between 2025 and 2028. In 2300, humans are purportedly to achieve time travel, followed by man-made natural disasters from 2341, making the Earth uninhabitable. But don't worry, as Vanga claims that human immortality, assimilation with God, will occur by 4302. According to her, the end of the world will only be in 5079. However, it is important to note that while many prophets have made predictions about the end of the world, the reality is that God said that no one knows the day or the hour of his coming except the Father. But about that day or hour, no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father. Be on guard. Be on guard. Be alert. You do not know when that time will come. When the Lord says that no one knows the day or the hour, he is referring to the truth that no one knows when his second coming will be. Many people over time have tried to predict the second coming of Christ, but it is impossible to predict the Lord's coming. Christ's second coming is often confused with the rapture of the church. Many scholars consider these two eschatological events as the same, but they are distinct events. The rapture will occur before the second coming of Christ, as this will not happen until the end of the 7-year tribulation. No one can predict when these future events will occur. The rapture is the catalyst for the rest of the eschatological events, as the faithful will be taken to be with the Lord before the 7-year tribulation. After the 7-year tribulation, the second coming of Christ will occur, during which Christ will return to fight in the Battle of Armageddon. You can read more about the Battle of Armageddon in Revelation 19:11-16. During this battle, the Lord will defeat the Antichrist and the false prophet. Jesus will reign victorious over evil and destroy all those who have turned against him. The second coming will be drastically different from his first coming. The Lord has already given us the opportunity to put our faith in him through the knowledge of the gospel, but in his second coming, he will bring the fruition of the full promises of our salvation. After the end of the 7-year tribulation, Jesus will reign as king for 1,000 years and then establish the new heavens and the new earth. When God establishes the new heavens and the new earth, the world will be exactly as God originally intended it in the Garden of Eden. There will be no more death, pain, or sorrow, but only happiness, joy, and life. The second coming of Christ is an event that we all should look forward to, as it will be a major event in eschatology. If you are already a believer, you can have confidence in knowing that you will return with Christ in his second coming. All the faithful who have died or been raptured before the 7-year tribulation will return with Christ to fight in the battle of Armageddon. While this may be scary, we can trust in the Lord and his future plans. So that you can understand quickly and easily all these signs, we are facing difficult times when prophecies are being fulfilled, but many do not realize what is happening around the world. For this reason, I have decided to offer a gift to all channel subscribers, a digital ebook, The Secret Behind the Holy Bible, so that you can download it immediately. It's in the first pinned comment. In this book, I reveal all the secrets of biblical prophecies that will shock you. Don't waste time. Click on the first pinned comment because we only have a few units available, and it will soon be taken off the air. The seer also predicted that a devastating earthquake of great proportions would occur in the United States, of such magnitude that it would change the course of the Mississippi River and leave many lives lost, as well as great material damage. This year, an unexpected earthquake already occurred in the United States. A magnitude 4.7 quake hit New York City on April 5, but fortunately, it did not alter the course of the Mississippi and also did not cause serious damage to the city. The epicenter was in Lebanon, New Jersey, about 73 km from New York. But we are only halfway through the year, with much left to go, and we don't know what the future holds. Will there be a terrible earthquake that will shake the world in general, and the United States in particular, as Vanga prophesied? In addition to the earthquake, Vanga also spoke about a powerful tsunami that would strike the world. According to Baba Vanga, who supposedly predicted the tsunami in Indonesia in 2004, an even more powerful tsunami is expected to hit the Asian continent. The mystic predicted that new cures for diseases such as Alzheimer's and cancer would be invented this year. It seems unbelievable, but nothing is impossible with the rapid development of world medicine. Recently, President Vladimir Putin said that Russian scientists are close to creating a cancer vaccine that will soon be available to patients. He said, "We have reached a significant milestone in the development of cancer vaccines, and next, generation immunomodulatory drugs. They are expected to be effectively used soon as individual therapy, as stated at a forum in Moscow on future technologies." However, he did not specify the types of cancer the proposed vaccines would target. Moreover, recent studies have confirmed progress in developing a vaccine against lung cancer. The UK allocated funds for 2 years of laboratory research and initial manufacturing of 3,000 doses of a DNA vaccine against lung cancer, as announced in a press release from the University of Oxford, located in Oxford, England. It cannot be denied that the world will have a positive outlook for cancer patients, and we can fully expect a miracle to happen in 2024. Baba Vanga also predicted a huge economic crisis that would impact the global economy in 2024. Factors such as rising debt levels and increasing geopolitical tensions will be the reasons for this. Already this year, millions of Americans are struggling with persistent inflation, which hinders their ability to secure a secure financial future, as highlighted in a recent study released by Allen Life. The UK entered a recession late last year due to high inflation and the cost of living crisis, affecting Prime Minister Rishi Sunak ahead of this year's elections. The country's GDP declined by 0.3 in the fourth quarter of 2023, after a contraction of 0.1s in the previous 3 months, putting the economy in recession, which is defined as 2 consecutive quarters of GDP decline. Japan also witnessed an economic contraction in the last quarter of 2023 due to slow domestic consumption. Japan's economy shrank for 2 consecutive quarters, with the country's GDP declining by 0.4 in the last 3 months of 2023 compared to the previous year. It also fell to the 4th place in the list of the world's largest economies, lagging behind Germany, which had a nominal GDP of $4.5 trillion in 2023, while Japan had $4.2 trillion, according to government data. The United States economy, the world's largest, expanded by 2.50 in 2023, up from 1.9s in 2022. In the current quarter from January to March, the economy is projected to be growing at a slower but still respectable annual rate of 2.1. China is also facing economic hurdles. Regarding cyber attacks, this may be one of Baba Vanga's most impressive predictions, considering that the internet was still in its early stages when she passed away in 1996. The mystic predicted that hackers would increase their attacks, especially against vital infrastructures, creating possible security hazards worldwide. In the same vein, Vanga predicted that cyber hackers would intensify threats to national security, targeting infrastructures such as power grids and water treatment plants. More recently, it announced that a dataset found on the dark web contains information, including some social security numbers and passwords of about 7.6 million current account holders and 65.4 million former account holders. It is still unknown whether the data originated from Addit or one of its suppliers. The Dallas-based company noted that it launched an investigation into the incident and also began notifying customers whose personal information was compromised. Apple also revealed cyber attacks in recent years. Regarding the prediction of a nuclear disaster, Baba Vanga said that its consequences would be extremely far-reaching, affecting global politics, the environment, and all of humanity. This event has the potential to destabilize international relations, provoke conflicts, and lead to changes in the global balance of power. The idea of this prediction is speculation. However, critics argue that oracles can be influenced by social and cultural contexts, and interpretations of prophecies can vary widely. One aspect to consider is the possibility that Baba Vanga's prediction has a symbolic or metaphorical meaning. Prophecies are often based on symbolism, and interpreting them literally can lead to misunderstandings. What is needed is to interpret the predictions with openness, as well as consider alternative interpretations to fully understand their message. Baba Vanga warned of increased terrorist activities in Europe and suggested the possibility of a major country engaging in biological weapons testing or launching attacks. Currently, the conflict between Israel and Hamas and Russia's invasion of Ukraine remain prominent issues. Indeed, because the balance of international power has shifted, it is debatable whether China's development can offset Russia's rapid decline so that the power to balance the West is gradually weakening. There are increasingly democratic countries, and their power is strengthening, such as in Eastern Europe and India. NATO is gradually expanding eastward, and a pattern of encircling China is also taking shape. Many territorial disputes between Russia and China are being unearthed from history. Russia's dominance over Tat, Xenos, and many other ethnic states in the southwest, and China's dominance over East Turkestan, Tibet, southern Mongolia, and Hong Kong are becoming less recognized by the world. In the old days, all people needed to do was to grow, have a source of income, start a family, spend time with it, raise children, enjoy festivals and fairs once a year, and wait for the last moment. They needed to worry about food, shelter, security, and a little bit of dignity or honor in society. Now it's very difficult to have a peaceful life, as we learn about everything about anything. We have developed the tendency to desire things, whether it's money, fame, skills, or anything. We are overloaded with knowledge because of the internet and entertainment media. The whole idea of life is changing. We want to become successful people, entrepreneurs, have relationships, learn music, travel the world, become rich, and much more. We start comparing ourselves as we know what another person has. That's the biggest villain of peace of mind today. Most people worry too much about the future or live thinking about the past, which makes them live a sad, unhappy life and unable to live a truly happy and prosperous life. Have you ever stopped to think who you really are? Knowing who we are in the deepest part of our being is not just a journey of discovery, it's the key to unlocking a truly happy and abundant life. We often spend days, months, or even years looking outward, trying to find satisfaction in material things, status, or what others think of us. But what if I told you that true joy begins within you? Yes, by embarking on the journey of self-discovery, you not only understand your true passions and fears, but also learn to live each day with fullness, without the anguish of worries about the future. Imagine waking up every day with amazing clarity about your life, knowing exactly what makes you happy and what needs to be changed. Imagine having richer and more fulfilling relationships because you understand your own boundaries and needs. Wouldn't that be liberating? Self-knowledge allows you to free yourself from worries about the future and bad thoughts from the past, and start living a life full of happiness, prosperity, and abundance. The future is uncertain, and the past cannot be changed. You can only live in the now. Remember, knowing yourself is the first step to a life of true happiness and success. If you want to learn more about self-knowledge and how it can help you have a truly happier, more prosperous, and abundant life, click now on the link in the first pinned comment to learn about our self-knowledge manual. The wrath of nature is something that Baba Vanga predicted would occur in 2024, including severe weather events and natural disasters. According to a published study, global heat waves are occurring 67 more frequently, with maximum temperatures during these heat waves having increased compared to those recorded 40 years ago. The area affected under a heat dome has expanded. The study also notes that from 1979 to 1983, global heat waves typically lasted an average of 8 days, while from 2016 to 2020, the duration increased to 12 days. Additionally, the World Meteorological Organization stated that there is a high probability that 2024 will record another record-breaking year of heat. Baba Vanga also predicted that an orbital shift could cause devastating natural disasters worldwide. Here are some other predictions by Vanga that might pique your curiosity. Messages from space. According to her, the first contact with aliens is expected to occur as early as 2024. While it may seem like science fiction, many eagerly anticipate a possible intergalactic chat, the dragon taking power. Another mysterious prediction is of a new global force, a common natural phenomenon, or the emergence of artificial intelligence that will surpass everything we know. Donald Trump and the mysterious illness. While political predictions are not new, this one adds an intriguing touch to the potential return of the controversial politician. Death of a young leader. One of the predictions is related to the death of a young leader who began the end of the old empire. This may have been the prediction of the death of Alexei Navalny, an opponent of Russian President Vladimir Putin, which occurred on February 16 of this year. Putin in danger and European trials. Predictions of political upheaval and dangers are not limited to one area, indicating Vanga's view of global tension. She directly announces the assassination of Putin. We must not forget the climate change that is expected to bring cyclical consequences, a cure for cancer that promises hope for many, and quantum computing that promises a revolution in technology. We are facing difficult times where prophecies are coming true, but many do not perceive what is happening around the world. For this reason, I have decided to offer a gift to all channel subscribers, a digital ebook, The Secret Behind the Holy Bible, so that you can download it immediately. It is in the first pinned comment. In this book, I reveal all the secrets of biblical prophecies that will shock you. Do not waste time. Click on the first pinned comment because we have only a few units available and it will soon be taken off the air. Nostradamus also has similar predictions for 2024. He predicted that Putin's leadership would dance with its destiny in the year of the dragon, facing challenges and opportunities. China, with its global expansion, is predicted to rise to unparalleled prominence, perhaps even overshadowing other superpowers like the United States. For example, the medical world will be full of revolutionary advances in the field of artificial organs, which could revolutionize transplants. Artificial intelligence will have a major breakthrough, transforming various sectors and possibly ushering in a new era of technological wonders. Finally, Western Europe will witness the rise of a charismatic young leader whose influence will spread throughout the geopolitical landscape. The first prediction is the tango with the dragon in 2024. The year 2024 is when dragons exist not only in fantasy novels, but also in astrological charts influencing world leaders. Putin is ready to dance with his destiny in this year of the dragon. He will either gracefully navigate the challenges or the fiery breath of the dragon will be too much. The cosmic dance card is set to a powerful country in the world that is currently at odds with America, China. According to his prediction, this year, China will move from the Great Wall to the global stage. China has already caused quite a stir. Its global footprint is expanding faster than a spilled cup of green tea. Nostradamus suggested that they could be the next world leaders. Will they be a leading world star, or will they present a broader menu of international collaborations? The future fortune cookie still remains undiscovered. The third prediction is printing the future organ by organ. Imagine a world where your 3D printer produces a brand new liver along with the morning newspaper. By the end of 2024, we could be on the brink of such biomedical miracles. Thanks to Nostradamus, the future of organ transplantation could be as simple as choosing a model, clicking print, and a fresh heart in the printer. The rise of artificial intelligence is something that almost every prophet has mentioned, also being Nostradamus' fourth prediction. In 2024, it is the dawn of a new technological era, where artificial intelligence is not just about asking Siri about the weather. Nostradamus envisioned a world where AI-driven innovation is not just smart, but revolutionary, from doctors diagnosing diseases with artificial intelligence to robots possibly making the perfect cup of coffee. The future is automated and hopefully exciting. If Vanga prophesied that Europe would be under Islamic leadership, Nostradamus also had a vaguer prediction about Europe. The vague meaning here is that it is not clear whether the next European leader will be good or bad. Somewhere in the beautiful streets of Western Europe, a young leader will emerge with the narrative power of Shakespeare and the charm of a modern influencer. This individual is predicted to influence the masses and reshape geopolitics. Will he be a beacon of hope in turbulent times or a catalyst for unforeseen changes? Only the hourglass of time will tell. While we wait to see how these prophecies will unfold by the end of 2024, and when they will come true, let us recall the events that frightened the whole world as they took shape. One of Vanga's most mentioned prophecies is the cry of America. In a chilling statement made in 1989, Baba said, "Horror, horror, horror. The American brothers will fall after being attacked by the steel birds. The wolves will be howling in a bush and innocent blood will flow." The steel birds refer to hijacked planes. It is also striking that she uses the word bush, which could be interpreted as a reference to then President George Bush, who would lead the wolves of American military might in the retaliatory war on terror. Upon hearing this, you can guess that she would be referring to the September 11th attack on the Twin Towers in the United States. At that moment, the United States was plunged into the darkness of pain and powerlessness. The giant indeed fell, but rose again. She seems to have predicted her own death. According to an interview from 1990, when she pointed out August 11, 1996, as the day she would leave this mortal world. Indeed, that's what happened. But like all aspects of the mysterious and fascinating story of Baba Vanga, the precise facts about what this woman did or did not say will likely remain lost in the folklore mist forever. Regarding Barack Obama and Donald Trump, Baba said that the 44th President of the United States would be black, which came true when Barack Obama took office. However, Baba also said that the 44th President would be the last. In another presidential prediction, there are allegations that Baba foresaw what would happen to Donald Trump. She said that everyone would place their hopes on him to end something, but the opposite would happen. He would lead the country to ruin, and conflicts between northern and southern states would intensify. Donald Trump is also a name that frequently appears in The Simpsons' Prophecies. About the assassination of Indira Gandhi, former Prime Minister of India, Baba predicted a terrible event that unfolded in the city of Kursk, Russia. The clairvoyant made the prediction in 1980, claiming that the city would be covered by water and that the whole world would mourn for it. A total of 188 crew members died in August 2000 when a nuclear submarine sank near the city. Many of Baba Vanga's predictions were related to the weather. The psychic predicted the extreme weather events of 2022, suggesting that several major cities around the world would be affected by droughts and widespread water shortages. In the UK, July 2022 was the driest since 1935, and a drought was officially declared on August 12. Other countries in Europe, such as France, Italy, and Portugal, faced the same problem. Baba also claimed that Australia and Asia would experience floods. So that you can quickly and easily understand all these signs, we are facing difficult times where prophecies are coming true, but many do not perceive what is happening around the world. For this reason, I have decided to offer a gift to all channel subscribers, a digital ebook, The Secret Behind the Holy Bible, so that you can download it immediately. It is in the first pinned comment. In this book, I reveal all the secrets of biblical prophecies that will shock you. Do not waste time. Click on the first pinned comment because we have only a few units available, and it will soon be taken off the air. In a world where the future remains a mystery, we still like to turn to legends like the prophets Baba Vanga and Nostradamus. Their predictions for 2024 promise a mixture of scientific advancements and global upheavals, from a miraculous cure for cancer to possible contact with extraterrestrials. Let yourself be carried away by the most exciting and some quite amazing prophecies of Nostradamus and the Great Seer. In a world facing uncertainties, Vanga's predictions are a source of interest. Indeed, 2024 may be a very challenging year to deal with. What remains for us is the hope that humanity still finds mutual respect and, instead of envy, admires the success of others, seeing it as an example. But what has been observed is far from it. In any case, it is better that we are prepared and ready to face the new challenges. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Take care. Goodbye.